Welcome back, people. My name's High Flames, here to do another video. Today we're going to be talking about Zamazenta, Pokemon that's been highly requested to talk about since it's a box legendary, which is highly unusual. But, at last, it's still very, very effective. Choice Band is super, super strong. Iron Defense is annoying. Halsey is just beats all of its small pool checks. But that's just pretty much just a quick overview of what Zamazenta functions as. But let's actually dive in to Zamazenta and how it works and why it's why it's good. Yeah, why it's good. Alright, close combat choice band. Choice band's obviously the most used set because close combat plus terrifying equals you click buttons all the time. I see no good defensive switch unless you have like a Toxapex, Slowbro, or any bulky psychic. I'd say bulky psychic or Toxapex. But yet again, those can kind of get threatened by Crunch, which hits Golden Go for good damage, Slowbro for decent damage, I want to say. Yeah, Crunch hits Golden Go, and Dragapult actually defends both. And pretty much just good stats to just click against the ghost types that usually would just come into you and just set up in front of your face. Wild Charge can hit Toxapex, and if you're not Terran already, Tornado's Theory, but yet Torn, when it's chipped, can easily, well, it won't be able to eat your close combat even when you're not Terran, if it's chipped down. So, yeah, Torn is kind of a wet paper bag sometimes, I will say. But yeah, Wild Charge hits Toxapex, Tornado's Theory, and I guess you could say you hit Slowbro. You get Slowbro too, which is pretty notable as well. And you can even pair up with Bulking Coverage Ice Fang, which can hit Lander's Theory, and a Pokemon who usually does kind of do well into Zamazenta, and Gliscor, which both annoy it, I'd say. Other options have been used, such as Play Rough or Annihilate, and Iron Head for I think Iron Head hits Tapu Lele, Iron Valiant. I've even seen Stone that's just to hit the shit out of Tornado's Theory. But overall, I think Ice Fang is probably more useful because Bolt Beam coverage is still good. Come on, with that strong fighting type move you have in the back. And hitting Lando and Glisk is probably a better benchmark than hitting Ape of Play Rough and Lele and Valiant with close combat. I mean, fuck Iron Head, yeah. But still, even if you're probably using Zamazenta with a Steel type anyways, you should have a Steel type on your team that can handle the aforementioned Fairy types. Or just a Pokemon that handles Iron Valiant. But yeah, that pretty much just sums how Zamazenta Choice Band works. Some team styles you could try this out on is like offense. Zamazenta plus a King Gambit plus a Tapu Lele with Future Sight is one of the most used cores right now due to it just being so hard to play around. Future Sight, Lele beats Toxapex and threatens out the mons that usually come into Zamazenta, such as Slowbro. And it also pairs well with King Gambit, because King Gambit can threaten out the ghost types, because King Gambit's an excellent Pokemon in its own right, and I probably will be recording a video about it soon. But yeah, Pursuit just traps Golden Go, Dragapult, Bulky Psychic. Well, you thrown out all Psychic types. King Gambit just owns them all. And when you pair with Future Sight from Tapu Lele, King Gambit, mons like Great Tusk and opposing Zamazenta, and Megalopony just can't come into it as easy as it could. And when you pair with Zamazenta, you kind of just have I like to click the close combat Pokemon, since all those ghost types and those psychic types and those fat physical walls such as Great Tusk and T are all just eliminated. You just click your buttons and you win the game, I think. Pretty good call. I'd probably pair this up with I already have explained what you pair with but it's still very, very good. Probably the most notable set here, I'd say. Now moving on to Iron Defense plus Body Press. My mouse can work. Iron Defense plus Body Press. Well, Body Press is first something notable because many people were in dismay that Zamazenta did not get Body Press last gen. But now it does have it, but you kind of have a nerfed on the shield, so it can't be as effective as you want it to be last gen, if you even had it. But you have Iron Defense and Body Press, which is already a good combination since Zamazenta has Style Body Press, and it's quite fat overall. I think it has like 95, 115, 115 bulk, which is absolutely astounding. You live a lot of hits. I'm pretty sure he lifts Torn's Hurricane, and I think we even eat Lele's Scarf Moonblast. But yeah, Iron Defense with Body Press, obvious core. You Iron Defense in front of the physical attackers such as Megalopony, Opposing Zamazenta, Great Tusk, King Gambit, all of them, which I find, which you could easily take advantage of. Substitute gives you more opportunities to scout your opponent and could give you more opportunities to iron defense. And Crunch hits the Golden Goes that would usually try to just use your asset fire or the Dragon Pulse that'll come into you or try to Draco Meteor you. While you could also chip down Skeledirge, but Skeledirge is obviously a huge roadblock for Zamazenta in general for all 3 of its sets. So I'd recommend you're just pairing it up with something that could break through it easily. What I pair this up with is like some sort of hazard stack, because like Zamazenta is just generally an oppressive Pokemon in the metagame right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Iron Defense, Body Press. What physical attacker is going to stave this off? I think Bard, DD Bolt. But yeah, teammates I'd probably pair this up with is like, well, Pokemon that obviously break through the unawares like Skeledirge and even Skeledirge, Clodsire, and maybe Clefable. So teammates like I'd like to say, oh yeah, Trapper Hydreigon is a notable thing because you could trap the Toxapex and the Clodsires and threaten out Skeledirge with Zamazenta to just click its buttons. And you could also just, yeah, it's a pretty good mon to pair Zamazenta up with, since you could just get rid of all of its wall checks, and then you could just let it click the move. However, you would like something for Dragapult, so obviously King Gib is going to be a good teammate as always. The mon's probably top 3 Pokemon of all time in the meta right now. You could just, you know what King Gambit does, I assume, if you're watching this video and you have some knowledge in National Dex, but if you don't, you click the knockoff, you click the pursuit, you click the sucker punch, sometimes you click Iron Head. You were one of the best Pokemon in the metagame due to you just having so much roll compression and fitting on any team style. And it pairs well with Zamazenta because you get rid of the ghost types and the second types that usually try to give you a problem. Use some toxic mons like Toxapex, so you could poison the psychics coming into you. And then just make them gradually set up food while you just iron defense in their face. That's not named Reuniclus, but kind of not used mine right now. Overall, pretty good set. Moving on to the last set, which is Halsey. Halsey is arguably the most, did not need to do that. Halsey is arguably the most wild and most broken set, since you literally break through all of your small pool checks. Just Toxapex, Slowbro. I'm pretty sure you could do very good damage to Golden Go, and some damage to Skeledirge if you're under Electric Terrain with Tapu Koko, which is what I use this with. Yeah, Halgi is like a poor man's sword stance, I'd say. Gives you +1 attack, which just makes Zamazenta a very threatening step sweeper. With all of its good qualities, it has good bulk to get a free setup most of the time. And you're just a fine type in general, so close combat is just super broken too. Wild Charge with pair with Electrium Z is able to break through Toxapex and Slowbro. And if you use this on, I recommend using this Tapu Koko too. Some Tapu Koko Cycles RHO for this is actually nuts. Powering up your Wild Charge under Electric Terrain lets you break through Golden Go as well, which I find pretty cool. And you do good damage to Skeledirge, and I think you could threaten it if you Wild Charge it after you Z it. I don't remember this calc, but I'm pretty sure it's decent odds to do so. Ice Fang hits Lander's Theory, and Gliscor gives Zamazenta bulk beam coverage, letting it hit a lot of Pokemon, including, well, it hits a lot of Pokemon that would usually just come into its close combat, I'd say. Well, over here, yeah, very strong Mon. I'd use this on HO a lot of the time, since it's pretty much, I'd say you want Tapu Koko if you want to use this, to be honest, because powering up your Electrium Z could be very valuable in some cases. I don't think, if you're using it without Koko, it might be a slight disadvantage, but not a major one, I'd say. But yeah, pretty much sums up Zamazenta. I really don't know why people aren't using this at all, so I encourage you guys to use it as well. It's a very strong Pokemon in its own right. I mean, it's a box legendary anyways. Why would you not want to use a box legendary? No, you. Yeah, I think that sums it up. Pretty much how to use Zamazenta. So, yeah. It's probably just a quick video. I'm probably going to upload some other videos soon too. But until that, just stay tuned. Y'all have a good day now. This is also something I forgot to mention, but on Iron Defense, Body Press, Zamazenta, use Terra Water for good defensive typing in general, plus a water resist. Lets you match up in terrain better. Though Terra Poison could work for poison immunity, while also giving you a resistance to Fairy. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. Y'all have a good day now.